What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back at it again, so let's just get straight into it. This one is for UltraGoodness 2. UltraGoodness 2 is from the UltraGoodness series. It uses the Construct engine and it's developed by Rasul Mono and Ratalaka Games, published by the same people as well. It's available on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch and PC. It is an indie game and it is a shooter game, and it is a bullet hell style. So basically this game is exactly what you would expect. It is the sequel to UltraGoodness, and basically kill enemies, maneuver through a hurricane of fireballs and demons and enemy hordes, deadly traps and challenging bosses, and fight back the forces of evil and Satan's evil forces. It's basically that in a nutshell. It's pretty cool. It's a very interesting take on the bullet hell genre. It does have generated levels and there's a bunch of them. It's definitely an interesting game. It does hold more of a, I'd say more of a one and done style of gameplay, but I could see this being played by content creators as a challenge game. So you got to do like a no-hit run, or you can only play it one-handed, or you could do all these different kinds of styles of challenges with these, or speed running it. It's definitely something that I would say is probably going to appeal to some gamers, but not all. It is definitely one of those ones where you'll probably play it once or twice, or just pick it up and play it when you have the time to have a quick bash on it. It is definitely a unique art style with the little bunny rabbits and the animations of how you die, as you can see there. I left all the deaths in whilst I was playing it because I thought it would be interesting to see how a person like myself with disabilities will play and struggle with some of these styles of games. And it doesn't really have a lot in the way of accessibility. I mean, that may come down to the fact that it is a very simplistic game and doesn't really have a lot of way of accommodating to disabled gamers or people with a lower level of accessibility to this style of game. But all in all, it isn't a bad game. It does have a little bit of difficulty in regards to playing it for myself personally. I did struggle a bit with the accessibility, and it's not bad. But don't forget, guys, smash that like button. It's greatly appreciated. It is definitely interesting. It does have a unique style, and it is basically just straight out all on the table. It just gives you what it is straight out the gate. It doesn't try and hide anything from you. It is a bullet hell shooter indie game, small dev, small team, and they've done stuff like this before, and it's done well, and they've made more of the same style. And it's the story from the first game carries over to the second. The forces of evil and the devil have escaped from hell, and you have to put them back in. And I guess that the representation here is that you are supposed to be Jesus, I would assume, because the whole beard and the crown, it just gives off that vibe. I mean, whilst I'm not gonna bring religion into my reviews, I mean, it's just a take. It's a good versus evil dynamic, but it's cool. I'm not judging. It is definitely an interesting game, and it does offer some unique styles, and it's not a bad game. It's definitely interesting. It does make me laugh in the way that they've done it. They've got some unique weapons, and they've got some cool enemies, and the bosses are fun. It is a good game, and I do feel that it has a lot to offer for people who like this style of game. I don't think this is a game that would appeal to people who don't like bullet hell games at all. You know, this is aimed at a specific niche, and it does exactly what it needs to do in that genre, and it stays within its confines. It doesn't try to hybridize or anything like that. They've done a really good job with sticking to what they know works between the first game and the second game. And I will leave a link down in the description if I can to all the different places you can pick it up. It is available on every platform, so you can pick it up quite cheap across any number of platforms, and it does go on sale quite regularly. I saw it on Steam just recently on sale. I saw it on the Nintendo Switch earlier on in the year on sale, so you could pick it up quite cheap. Just have to be mindful of where the sales are and what platform you're playing it on. But all in all, it's definitely a fun game. It has a lot to offer. I feel like they've done a really good job with it. The refinement of the game and the polish is there. It doesn't push its graphical limitation too high. It could run on basically a potato. It's very low res style quality, so it's not trying to be some full RDNA ray tracing kind of thing. It's aimed at a specific graphical style, and that's not a bad thing, because gameplay over graphics is key, in my opinion. You should always try and make sure the gameplay is always top tier, and if the graphics aren't great, that's something you can overlook. The gameplay and the story that it's trying to tell is the key, and that is something that sometimes gets lost in the big AAA studios. But I feel like the indies really do nail that really well now, and they crush it every time. But all in all, it's a fun game. Definitely could see this being a game that streamers can get hold of and do challenge runs and speed runs on. That's my opinion on it, though. If you could come up with any other ideas of what kind of content creator could do with this, please sound off in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think and what you would honestly see a content creator doing with this kind of game. And if this is your kind of game, let me know. Or if you've played it before, let me know as well, because I'd love to know your opinions. And as always, it is a safe space in the comments where you can have an opinion, and it's always respected, because we have a good community in that regards, and you guys are just amazing. So I think that this game could be a fun game for people to pick up on sale, or if you're willing to drop the full price on it, you might get your money's worth. I don't know, it depends on your personal value. But if it was me picking this game up with my own money, I'd wait for a sale, because bullet hell games aren't really my go-to game, but they are fun. They are a good game for me personally to play and have a good old laugh on, and just have a fun old hash about on it. They do have hours and hours of fun on them, and they can be quite challenging, some of them, because you're always trying to go, oh, I'm going to do it this time, I'm going to do it that time. But it's good fun, and I definitely would recommend this game as a recommendation to people who are a fan of this genre, or who are looking for something different to shake up their regular go-to games. But that's my opinion. Sound off in the comments, hit me up on social media and all that jazz. We've got the Discord, we've got the Guilded. You'll catch me live on the channel Tuesday through to Sunday. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for getting to the end. You guys are amazing. I'll see you in the next one. Be safe, be well, have fun gaming, and check out the rest of the content and have a grimathon. See ya.